I'm going to be ranking every single season and weapon throughout Chapter 5. So, my first weapon on the list for this Chapter 5, or for this season, Chapter 5, Season 1, I personally think that it was the Reaper Sniper. This was too OP. It was like amazing. Everybody headshot with it. It was super simple to use, and I think it was just such a good item. Next on the list is the hammer pump. That one is, I think that's good. It's good, but like, I don't think it should be in the OP category. Maybe the mythic one, but not the legendary purple or like blue and green rarity. Next, we have on the OP list the Thunderburst. This was so OP for spraying on boxes and for rotate tags and comp and everything. So, in my opinion, that was way too OP. Next, we have the Striker AR. I wouldn't put this at OP, but I'd put it at good. Maybe the mythic one would be up here, but not the gold or legendary, or not the purple or legendary. But yeah, overall it was okay. I mean, it wasn't the best. It was good. It just wasn't the best. Next we have the auto shotgun. This was so OP, especially in in season 1. I remember like all the pros using it and everything, and they loved it. And I think Clicks was like the best with it, if I'm not mistaken. He would just like jump into boxes and start hitting every shot with it. So I think it's one of the best on here. Next we have the Ranger pistol. This one was okay. It wasn't the best. Okay, I just want to get to this fast. The mythic one was good. It only did 16 damage though to the body. So I think this is the worst one. Now for the movement. This was good for rotating in game, but I don't think it should be in OP because it's not a gun. It's just good for movement. Next we have this. I don't remember what this was called, dude. It was okay. It just wasn't that good. It had this pistol with it, with the shield, but anybody could just come behind you and start spraying on you, so it didn't really shield you. If Epic wants to add a shield where it can actually be useful and everybody would like it, put like shields around them, like a bubble shield, but it sticks onto you. That would be a good idea. Next are the cluster cleaners. These were okay. They did a lot of damage. They did like 70. So like, I think it did like 7 bombs and each one did 10. So like, or like it did, I think it did 3 or 4, and it did 10 per damage. So, and then if you had like 3, it would do 70 altogether. So I think it was 4, but I'm not sure. Okay, next we have the Flowberry, whatever this is called, the Flowberry berries. These are terrible. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, they're okay for like small healing, but they're nothing like the Fizz. Next we have medkits. If you have 6 of these in game and comp, these are so OP. I know I put a consumable over a pistol or a pump or a striker AR, but this was so OP for endgame, and everybody loves how it happens. How like you get like 6 per like second. I love that. I like how they did that, but I have to put it at OP. That's how I think. Or it could be in good, but for right now it's gonna be in OP. Next is the big pot. This was okay, but it's not super super good. Just because it was like, yeah, it was good, but it wasn't that good. Like, you didn't really need big pots. So until like the beginning of the season, of this season 4, but it just wasn't that good. So now we're gonna move on to the seasons of Chapter 5. Let's go. Okay, guys. So I have the tier list ready. Okay, so starting with Chapter 5, Season 1. Okay, so starting with Chapter 5, Season 1, I think this is the S tier. I think this is the best one out of every single season in Chapter 5. This one was just the GOAT of Chapter 5. Like, hate on me if you want, it just was. Okay, next is Chapter 5, Season 2. There's not much to say about this. Like, yeah. Okay, so I'm only gonna use these 4. So S, A, B, and C, because there's only 4 seasons, and C being the worst, S being the best. But in my opinion, I think that Chapter 5, Season 2 was one of the worst. Hate on me, like I said. Hate on me if you want. It's just, I think it's terrible. Like, I just can't handle, I can't handle, like, the lightning bolt and, like, all the weirdos just using the auto shotgun, whatever that thing is. It was just annoying. Okay, next is Chapter 5, Season 3. Yeah, we can all agree on this one. This one was the worst. Absolutely the worst, dude. Everybody can agree that it was annoying because of the cars. Nobody could do anything. And you can't just, like, you can't hardly move around without getting sprayed on with whatever the place is, like her AR. I don't know where it is. I'm trying to think of the name right now, but like, I don't remember the place. But that was the most annoying person or annoying bot to deal with, because she gave you that AR, and then you have the Nitrodome boss. Yeah, you have her giving people boom bows with fighting her. That was the most annoying season out of Chapter 5. Thank God we're going into back to Chapter 2. Okay, last and final one, we are going to do Chapter 5, Season 4. Amazing season that it's been. My favorite part is the burst AR and the raft medallion, all the raft AR, the siphon coming back. That was amazing. It has so much potential still, even with one day at this time of recording, one day being done, and it's gone to its full potential. It's just been an amazing season, and that concludes the season ranking. We're gonna go into Chapter 5, Season 2 weapon ranking. Okay, on to the Chapter 5, Season 3. Frick. Okay, guys, on to the Chapter 5 Season 2 weapon rating / ranking. Number 1, obviously, we're going to have to put the Gatekeeper up there. This was way too OP, especially the purple one and the mythic one. I know I'm saying purple above gold and above mythic and above all that stuff, but it was better because the mods you could get on it were the best, and it did more damage than the gold one. So I have to put that at S. Same goes with the Thunderburst. This was so OP in this season, but it wasn't as OP as it was in Chapter 5 Season 1, but I'm still going to put it at S tier just because it is amazing. Rip Thunderburst. Okay, next we have the Hammer Pump. We are going to put this at A because this wasn't really that good. I know you're gonna say that it was amazing and all that stuff, but I can't handle the Thunder Pump whenever it does like 1 billion to the head and 1 billion to the body. It does way too much to the body and it does way too much to the head. But I have to put it at A, even though I love the hammer. Okay, next we have the Warforged AR. This will have to go in, I don't want to say A tier, but I also don't want to say B tier. I'm going to have to put it at A tier, though, just because it was so OP in Chapter 5 Season 2. It didn't come out till Chapter 5 Season 2, but it was so OP then. But I'm just going to have to say in A because it was good. It was just good. This Auto Frenzy shotgun goes in B. I do not like the shotgun. It was so annoying fighting against it. And it just got worse as the seasons went. That's why they removed it in Chapter 5 Season 3. So that's why we don't have it now. Just because it was so annoying, OP in the first season. And it just got worse in Chapter 5 Season 2. So nobody really used it. Except for Clicks, because Clicks was the GOAT with it. But it also wasn't really that good for clips either. So this, putting it in A tier, nobody can judge me. It got better as the seasons went. Chapter 5 Season 1 wasn't really that good. Got a buff in Chapter 5 Season 2. Got an even bigger buff in Chapter 5 Season 3 and 4. So therefore I have to put it at A. This thing is trash, going in D. So is this. D. So is this. Yeah, so that's the weapon rating. And this one is just an extra. Don't mind that. But yeah, that's the weapon rating list for Chapter 5 Season 2. Now we're going to go into Chapter 5 Season 3. Okay, guys, so this is the Chapter 5 Season 3 weapon rating. So first we have the combat shotgun. This was one of the best shotguns in the game of its time. So therefore the mythic one was S tier. In my opinion, I used it. You can like crack somebody like within 2 shots. It's very OP. The 68 to the body, like 90, 80 something to the head. I don't know. But yeah, therefore I have to put it at S. So yeah. Next we have the tactical not shotgun. We have the tactical assault rifle. This one was a C or B. I'm gonna have to put it at C just because it didn't do much damage to the body, but it did pretty good damage to the head, if I'm not even gonna lie. So I have to put it at C. If it did more body shot damage, I would put it at B, but since it doesn't have much body shot damage, I'm putting it at C. Next is the boom bolt. This thing was the most annoying thing in the history of Fortnite, except for the mechs and cars of the season. So therefore I have to put it at D, because it was just so annoying. Same with this, put it at D. It's not that good. It wasn't really good. It did good body shot damage. You can 2-tap somebody with it if somebody's landing on you. It didn't spray, so it was just very bad. I don't know what this is doing here. Don't want that. Next is the Enforcer AR. This, I would have to put it in the same category as the tactical assault rifle, because this didn't do much damage. It barely did any damage. It did just a bit more damage than the DMR, but it wasn't really that good. It was faster than the DMR, don't get me wrong, but it just wasn't that good. This is the Hairbanger, I think that's how you say it, SMG. This one, it got better in this season, so I'm gonna put it at A. It just got way better. Same with the Gatekeeper, it got way better. So I'm gonna put it at S tier. Hand cannon, this was so OP. I'm putting that at S tier as well. And so yes, there's my Chapter 5 Season 3 weapon tier list. Now we're gonna move on to Chapter 5 Season 4 tier list. Okay guys, so we're on to the Chapter 5 Season 4 weapon tier list. So I'm just gonna get started with the Burst AR. This is still, hopefully by the time this is out, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get this out, but this is or was the best AR in the game, and nobody can question it. I did forget one weapon, but I will put it in this. I'm just put it in there right now. Okay, so I'm going to put the Burst at S tier. It was amazing with the scope, especially the Mythic one. The Mythic one was super duper OP, and it still is. So I hope that in Chapter 2 Remix, we will be getting the original Strike or Burst. But I'm not sure if we will. That'll be up to Epic. But yeah, this is S tier for me. Next, the Striker AR. This thing is way too OP. They need to have a little nerf on this gun. Sometimes I'm just playing ranked and I just get absolutely beamed, like very much. So yeah, that'll be in the S tier. The combat, this really wasn't that good. I'm gonna put it at C. Apparently it had like aim assist on keyboard. That's what I heard. Like people were saying that it basically gave you like aim assist on keyboard, but I'm not sure. So therefore I'm gonna put it at C. Just wasn't really that accurate in my opinion. Whenever I used it, as it had too much recoil, so I just never really used it. Gatekeeper. This thing is still gonna be an S tier. All of it is gonna be an S tier. Like most of the shotguns. I don't know why the combat is here. Google, you got me wrong. Okay. So next we'll rate the next shotgun, which is the hammer pump. This not really that good anymore. Like I said in chapter 5, season 1, it was really OP. But also, like I said, the continuous damage just went down as the seasons went on. But it's still not that good in chapter 5, season 4. The Ranger pistol, I wouldn't put it at S tier, but I'd put it at A tier above the pump, just because it still does so much damage, and it's got a very big buff throughout all these seasons. Hyper SMG, this one's going in the D tier. All of these, okay. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm putting this with the pump, and I will explain why. So, the Captain America shield blended in with any spray. So if you sprayed, like black and white in a bunker on a wall, and you got a superhero skin and became black and white, and you held the Captain America shield, you're very much blended in, and they won't be able to really see you. So I have to put it at B. And these, I don't even know what these are called. These are very bad. So put them at D or at D. So yeah, they're just very bad. That's going to wrap up the video today, guys. So I hope you like it. If you did, smash the like button. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Hope you guys like it. If you did, smash the like button. I'll see you all next time. Peace.